y'all. Little supplemental. When I woke up this morning, Nightmare, come here. Stop doing that shit. You always do that. When I woke up this morning, I believe it was just about as cold here in Potsdam as it was down in Texas. Now, y'all might think that would dissuade me, but it doesn't. And it won't. Because the path that God puts me on has never, ever been easy. And I suspect this one is going to have its trials and tribulations and all the other fun biblical words that mean that I'm going to have to work harder for it than I've ever worked in my life. But I really wanted to touch base on a couple of words that kind of scare me. Because when you look around us, this is what I believe, in my opinion, this is what we're surrounded by. See, Socrates was known for saying a lot of things, but one of my favorite quotes from Socrates is, "Tolerance and apathy are the dying virtues, or the last virtues of a dying society." Sorry, I screwed up the quote. And think about what that means. Oh, what is tolerance? Tolerance is okay when you think about it, but how far are you going to go with tolerance? Okay, when you're tolerant of people of other skin colors, because the color of your skin is a random act that you had no say in whatsoever. When you're tolerant of other skin colors and other cultures, that's normal. But when you're tolerant to the point of, say, something like Antifa, and you're saying, well, I know they're blowing up buildings and burning down businesses and shit, but hey, if it gets the middle class in line and brings about socialism, who cares? If you're one of those assholes, then you're part of the problem. And see, I know y'all think, I know the socialists out there, one or two that might actually catch a taste of this somewhere in the ether. I know you're listening there, getting pissed off just for the fact that I'm still fucking breathing, some of you. But let me tell you something. Patriots like me won't let that happen. We'll never let socialism happen in this country. We may be forced to regroup like you are right now, but we're gonna win in the end because because God has our six. Now let's look at apathy. What's apathy? Apathy is what I beat like a dead horse about in my book. Apathy is the newest virtue is apathy. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do this because the guy on TV told me to do it. And if I do it, then even if it hurts me, so what? If it hurts me a little bit, so what? You know what? I'm not going to rock the boat. I don't want to be that guy. Besides, if I go along with what they say, I'll keep my job. I'll be able to keep my apartment. See, that's where we're at right now. People are afraid and scared. And they've been tolerant and apathetic to the point where the people have allowed a corrupt administration, a completely corrupt, in-your-face corrupt administration to take over. And here's the thing. This goes to another saying that's making the rounds in the memes. It's easier to fool somebody than to convince someone that they've been fooled. Okay? So you see how that fits in with tolerance and apathy? Because see, the ones that you can't convince that they're being fooled, they turn into Smiths. And in the Matrix, a Smith was somebody who you think is your friend, think is a normal person. And then out of nowhere, you bring up, hey, what about those microspheres of military-grade thermite they found in the debris field samples of 9/11? And all of a sudden, oh, what are you, one of those conspiracy theorists? That's what happens. And it sounds funny, but it's not. Because, see, these people, they're the same ones that turned in their Jewish neighbors because they were afraid to rock the boat. And if you think I'm being melodramatic, until they come for you, you can laugh all you want. This is truly a world war that we're in, but it's a spiritual world war. So 95% of fucking the people that are fighting it don't even realize they're involved. Stay safe, stay warm. But you know what? If you're in Texas and you're living through that once-in-a-lifetime winter storm that's preceding my arrival, which is kind of funny. Be a cold day in hell, Jim. Well, get out and have a little fun in it. Enjoy the snow. It's not really that bad. I'm just not really a fan of the cold anymore. But hey, listen, y'all, I'm not going to stay up much longer. Stay safe and be real careful if you've never driven in snow before. It's not as easy as it looks. God bless. Later.